and welcome to A Life Full of Meaning. My name's Lisa and this is Glenn.
And we make a weekly vlog
where we document our search for a more meaningful life. So, without further ado, let's show you how the week
unfolded.
Hello and welcome to Saturday. It's an exciting day today. Yeah, we're having a bit of a trip out. We are off to Birmingham for the International Tattoo. We're stopping to pick my mum up en route and then heading to the NEC. Come on, let's go. But before we pick up mum, we're just gonna drop a birthday card off to John, our son-in-law. Right, that is John's card dropped off. Now on to pick my mum up. So we pick mum up. Give us a wave, mum. So we're off to the Birmingham International Tattoo. And we're not going just because we like watching people in uniform march up and down. Oh no, Chloe and Aaron are in the tattoo. They're with the Northants Falcons FlyBall Team, and I think Moose might actually be running. We're very excited to watch them this evening. Not very windy today. Chloe said meet her at Resort World. So all this is new and we haven't been to this side of the NEC, even though it was only here on Sunday. So I just got to ring Chloe, she's got our tickets. Here's Chloe.
He's very excited.
They're very excited. Chloe, how are you feeling about this?
Oh, nervous.
Are you nervous?
Yeah,
Don't be nervous.
I always get like butterflies and
do you?
Stuff before a competition.
And Moose is in it.
He's debuting in it, yeah.
Keep our eyes open for you, my darling. We will shout and cheer. A load of men in kilts just walked past and I just missed it. I was focusing on the dogs. Anyway, my darling, see you later. Bye. Mum's just looking at the programme. We just spotted Chloe and Aaron in there. We've just bumped into Aaron. I see you both. We're ready for this. We're ready for this. Very excited. We've just come in. We've got good seats. We can see the floor really well, so it's going to be good.
That's Nat Claire and John's wife, Mrs. Okay, right, 5 runs. The gentleman didn't make
Go on, Moose! Go on, Moose! Go on! Oh, excellent! We did well!
secret weapon. Right, we're changing a dog. See, the dog already had to change the dog. Come on to the Falcons side, we need real big cheers for this one. We've got to pull this one back. We're 2 down.
Chloe, you did well, and Aaron, your box handling there was amazing. Well done, guys. We got to get a behind the scenes peek. We got to go into the lounge and see all the dogs and have a chat. It's a lovely evening out and we're heading back to the car now. So now we've got to try and find the car. So we just got back to Mum's. Her hall light's gone, so she's got another bulb, so Glenn's gonna just change it for her. Bulb was supposed to be long life. So we're just about to leave and you never guess what Mr. Warner's suggested. He's suggested that we stop off at the office so we can do a couple of quick dispatches.
Well, and pick up some double sides.
And pick up some carpet tape.
And pick up me coat I left there the other day.
Alright, only if I can listen to my audiobook on the way home. Go on. Good morning and welcome to Sunday. We've got a nice easy day ahead of us. I mean, it's almost midday already and all I've been doing is sitting on the sofa practicing my crochet. But Mr. Warner, he won't settle. Oh no. So far he's said, shall I do this job? Shall I do that job? And now he wants to have a look why the ceiling is falling down. I was like, no Glenn, not today. But he's determined.
So Teal's roof just here is sagging. It's started to split. This is a join just along here. You can see where one's sagging, it's causing the vinyl to split. And I don't know whether the wood has got damp or something and then started to drop down, or whether it's come unscrewed or nailed from a baton. I need to take this light out and just have a little peek. Now that won't be a massive hole, it could be that big. These screws got rust on, which tells me there's been some water in them. Or it could just be damp, you know, condensation in the roof, which would be the reason why it's dropping as well.
Not going to be able to see much.
I'll get a torch and have a look and see if I can see anything.
It's nearly 2 o'clock. Do you know what we've done today? Nothing. Zero. Nothing. Has it been enjoyable? I'm not sure. I'm not sure this sitting around malarkey is good for us. I'm trying to be a changed woman. That's why I'm trying to get into that whole sitting down and relaxing business. I'm very proud of myself. I am making an actual thing from crochet. Yeah, an actual garment. I've bought a pattern. Let me pop you up there so I can show you. Well, that's quite a good spot for you. So this is a practice piece. It's super easy. It's actually only 2 stitches, the whole garment. Let me just unravel it. Here we go. This is what I've done so far. At the moment, I'm looking at the pattern and I'm thinking, how? But I think it's going to work. I'm just going to keep following the pattern. I've got to do this, like lots of it. I've only got that much purple wool. So, as I said, this was a practice piece, but I'm going to get some wool and I'm just going to do it. And I'm very excited. We have a whole lot of veg in our fridge. I'm going to buy some sausages and then do like a roasted veg and sausage. Maybe a little bit of couscous with that. That's for tonight's dinner.
On Sunday?
Couscous on a Sunday? Do you fancy a big roast dinner with roast potatoes and, oh man, me too. I do. But we're not having that. We're using up the veg. It's a very dull day today, but not particularly cold. So we're at the shop. Glenn is just going in. They're not actually open today, but the girls are working. We've got to nip into Tesco's, get some sausages for dinner. So Debbie and Julie are just cracking on in the shop. We just put some bouquets into one of the vans, and then there's a bit of van backward and forwarding that's got to go on tonight. But it's all very calm. Hopefully they're not ones we're delivering.
They're all going to the same place.
I'll have to make Glenn deliver the balloons. I don't like those. Deb's new kitchen's turning into a storage space, ready for the vans to be loaded. So I've just taken Glenn back to the shop where he's picking up one of the vans and bringing them back because Deb's got 2 vans at the shop. Just a little bit of running around. And then we'll just help Deb unload one of the vans and then we'll get on our way. Off we go again. We got the boat keys. It's 5:10 and it's still light outside. Spring is on its way. A whole load of veggies. Bit of olive oil. Gonna stick that in the oven. I've got a secret ingredient to add later. Marmalade. Just gonna spoon in a couple of dollops, mix it all around, stick it back in the oven for about 15 minutes. Oh, this is looking tasty. I'm just gonna stir in some spinach. Glenn loves spinach.
I don't.
I always find amazing how spinach, how so much of it disappears to like nothing. Right, I'm just going to stick that back in the oven for 5 minutes. Good morning and welcome to Monday. It's a work day, but it's a different sort of work day. So I've got a meeting this evening, so I was going to work midday till about 9 o'clock, but I've decided no, let's get into work. Let's get a head start on that backlog of jobs that I've got to do. Also, I've decided to change my mindset towards work. It was getting me down last week. No, I'm not having it. Gave myself a strong talking to this morning. Just crack on. That's what I've told myself. Glenn is working for Debbie today, so I'm going to drop him to go and pick up the Peugeot so that he can get to Northampton to help Debbie. It's all go, go, go today. Oh, it was squeaking. Glenn, stop the squeak. Come on, let's go.
Mrs. Warner's gone to work. She had the boiler on this morning. Can't remember if she turned the pilot light off or not. So I'm going to be out all day. So what I've done is I'm rushed back to Cosgrove. I'm just pulling back into the village, and I'm going to run down to the boat. She probably didn't. It won't take me 10 minutes to run back down there and run back again. And then I've got to get down to the shop as quickly as I can because it's now 8:45, and I said I'd be there about 9ish, so I'm going to be pushing my luck. Anyway, let's get on with it. Yeah, she'd left the pilot light on, so literally I just ran back down there and back again. Now I've got to head off to Northampton to my sister's. Better to do it, to be honest with you, more the fact it's probably not the safest to leave it on all day, because it's quite an old boiler, and also well, it would be a massive waste of gas, to be honest with you. So it was on, we've turned it off, and I'm now off to Northampton. Here we are at the shop. So I'm off. I've only got 6 deliveries, but they're a bit all over the place, so I've got a bit of mileage to do. Yeah, then it'll be mainly sorting out later on. It started to get a bit hectic in the shop now. Deliveries were getting in the way, and yeah, there was just flowers generally getting in the way. So bands all picked up, all sorted out. Don't let me forget, we've got to ring up and pay for them. So I didn't have Deb's card on me, so I've just had to pop to Deb's wholesaler to get some gas bottles because she couldn't get the big ones, so she's had to buy a couple of little ones just to get the orders done. So far so good, everyone's been in. I've got 2 left to do today, so let's crack on.
Exit the roundabout onto Danes Camp Way. Continue on Danes Camp Way for 3/4 of a mile.
So Chloe just messaged me and said, was I going to pop in and look at a boiler today, and I literally am passing the end of the road, so I'm going to have a quick look to see if there's anything I can do and what I might need later to fix it. Deb's still going at the shop. I've just brought some back, but it's now like 5 o'clock, so I'm going to leave the van here and then I'm going to walk back to get the other van, then I'm going to go back to the boat.
Glenn left this morning about 6 o'clock. It's now about 7 and I'm just about to leave. I still haven't got my camera because Glenn left it yesterday at Debbie's, so I'm filming on my phone and it feels all a bit weird. Let's go and deliver some joy and bring some happiness to people. So Glenn's first task this morning was to go to the market to pick up some more flowers. It's always a bit of a scrum in the morning, so let's hope he got on all right. I'm heading over to Deb's now. We've got 3 vans out delivering. I'm with Glenn. Yeah, it'll be the case of trying to get the vans loaded and then we will be getting off. Well, there is a lot to do today. Are you ready for this, Neil?
Certainly am, Lisa. All fired up, ready to go.
Who's delivering balloons? You know how much I hate balloons. Oh my God, there's more there too. So all vans are filled. I've just gone off and done 2 deliveries. Once the vans are empty, they'll come back and pick these last few up. So come on, let's go. Are you ready, Mr. Warner?
No.
So in our van, we're delivering to the outlying areas. We're on the outskirts.
Oh, and town centre.
Oh, and town centre, because there's 2 of us. So town centre's an easy one, because Glenn can pull up in the van and I can nip out. Neil is delivering the other side of Northampton, and we've got Richard delivering in the local area, like East Hunsbury, Wootton, Grange Park, those areas. So let's see how long this takes. Don't forget we're 2 down already because I did the pre-9s. So I delivered those. It was a challenging delivery. It was a house in the country. There was 3 dogs. I mean, they were all barking at me, but they looked friendly enough. There was an electric gate. Couldn't get any answer. I managed to open the gate by pressing this button. Then I was worried the dogs are going to run out. So anyway, it was an adventure to get that bouquet delivered, but we did it, no problem. Right, on to the next one. That was a whole load of balloons delivered. Me and Mr. Warner did it between us. All is going surprisingly smoothly. I think we've done about 6 or 7. Nicely done. So I just delivered those lovely flowers. The lady was very happy, but she said to me, this certainly beats the bar of chocolate that I brought him. So she was very happy with her flowers. So our next delivery is a time delivery. We can't deliver it before 10:30. We're 5 minutes early, but guess what's at this roundabout? Yeah, McDonald's. Coffee is calling my name. We're caffeinated. Let's go. Another one done. So I've just delivered a dozen yellow roses with 1 single red rose in the middle. It was to a lovely older lady, ordered by her husband, and I just love that. I hope Mr. Warner is sending me flowers when I'm well into my 70s. That over the back there, Glenn. That one. Is that no? Let's have a look. Wow, look at all those lilies. The ribbons come off this one, so Glenn's had to tie it. We're getting somewhere, we're getting somewhere. Look. Sun is burning through the fog. We're seeing a glimmer of sun. Look at this amazing van down here. Isn't that cool? We're back in Northampton town centre now. Parking's always a bit more challenging in town. Town's looking busy today. I've lost Mr. Warner. I've just got out and done a delivery of about 15 balloons. I think he's chatting to someone at the back of the van. Where did you get to? What did that man say to you?
He said he can read in my face that I'm a very good man, and he can read that I'm always thinking of others. He said I sleep but my mind doesn't.
Is that what he said to you? I can't believe that. he was right. Mr. Warner is a very good man. I don't like town centre deliveries. Right, where are we off to next, Mr. Warner?
the road.
We've only got a couple more to do. We're just back at Deb's. Glenn's checking the house to make sure all deliveries are picked up. We need to go to the shop because this box got ruined. Mr. Warner got another box. We're back out in the countryside, just 2 more deliveries and then we are done. And that's just done. All deliveries are done. It's 1:45, not bad, not bad. 20-minute journey back to the shop now, and then Glenn needs to take all vans back. So I'll see you later, Mr. Warner.
Are you going to go back to the boat, are you?
I'm going to go back to the boat and do some video editing. Okay?
I shouldn't be that late.
Okay. Good morning and welcome to Wednesday. Guess what? It's a work day for us both. Jules Fuels is coming and we're having some coal delivered, and Glenn gave them very detailed descriptions of where we were because Teal hasn't got a name on. She's got her licence number in the window, but just to make it easier for Jules Fuels to spot as they come down the canal, Glenn gave very detailed of who was in front of us, who was behind us. Both of those people have now moved, so he is now updating them. It's time to go to work. Come on, let's go. It's a beautiful morning out here. Not a bad day at all. A bit of an icy morning. Welcome, 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 welcome to Thursday afternoon. It's not Thursday, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. The start of me having Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. Yeah, not Glenn. He's got to work Thursday and Friday. Let's get back to the boat. Let's get the newsletter out. Let's get the toilet cassette emptied.
Let's see if Jules Fuel's been.
I forgot about Jules Fuels coming today, so let's see if they've been. We were just wondering if Jules Fuels has been. It looks as if they're actually here right now. Jules Fuels has delivered, and they're obviously moored up just there for the evening. Newsletter sent. Super quick one this week, and I've shared my excitement about my new crochet project and the new wool. Honestly, I'm excited about wool. Who knew? Who knew that would ever happen to me? Tonight for dinner, I have this huge sweet potato. I mean, look, it's almost as big as my head. I'm going to make some sweet potato fries and then an easy packet dinner of some fajitas. Smoky barbecue flavour, no less. So I'm going to get that going on, and I'll check back in with you later. Oh, that's not a glamorous dinner, is it? I don't think I can even show you that. Good morning and welcome to Thursday. It's a rainy day. Well, I mean, it's stopped for the moment, but it's been pouring, which is good. We haven't had any rain for ages. So I'm walking to the car with Mr. Warner, then we're going our separate ways, and I'll tell you what I'm up to when I get to the car. I'll see you later, Mr. Warner. Okie dokie, where am I off to? Well, last night I got back from work and I was like, that's it for work. I'm going to catch up on loads of jobs tomorrow. I thought I'm going to do all this admin, all this. And I thought, I don't want to. No, I want to do cool stuff. So I rang Naomi. I was like, can I borrow a couple of the grandkids? She said, yes, you can. It's half term. I'm working. And that would be great. And I said, let me take them out. So we are off to Cannons Ashby, which is a National Trust property near-ish Northampton. And yeah, we're going to go and stroll around a lovely old house and have a look and spend some time with the girls. I have got a little bit of running about to do. I've got to pick up some stuff from the printers. I've got to drop it off. I've got jobs to do. But other than that, it's going to be a fun day. So we have, in the back, we've got Evie. We've got Mia.
Coffee!
And we are off to Cannons Ashby. Right, we've stopped off at the shop. We're popping in to see Auntie Debbie.
Oh, yes!
Oh, yes! And then we're going to go and get some stuff for lunch. Should we go see Auntie Debbie?
Yeah, why not?
Is she there? Hello! Is Auntie Debbie here? So we've come in and Dee is manning the shop alone because Auntie Debbie has gone to the shop next door. So the girls are just going to hide and going to surprise her. Oh my goodness me! We've seen Auntie Debbie. She brought you some sweets, didn't she? Everyone's got a flower. And now we have one last job to do, which is to drop off some cards at one of our customers. And then we'll be on our way to Cannons Ashby. Okay, this is the way we got to go. We got to find a shepherd boy, lions, a weather vane. That one? Yeah. That one. Look at all these lovely snowdrops. Yeah. Church. Did you have a church on your list, on your piece of paper? Yeah, church spires. No, at the bottom. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, cross that one off. That's it. Well, I didn't know that. It says snowdrops have medicinal properties and are used for medication for Alzheimer's disease. Who knew? Not me. Is this the entrance? What do we think we'll find up here? Now that is what you call a fireplace. And look at this. This is beautiful. Tapestry room. Could you imagine what it'd be like to live here? Spotted the clock.
Is there like...
Let's go see the garden. Here's the shepherd boy. Is it a dog?
Like a foxy dog.
It does.
Let's go.
We're looking for a spot for our picnic. It's a bit breezy out here. We can sit on this bit. Mia,
Yeah.
if you could have any pet, what would it be?
A unicorn or a dog.
Well, that was a good spot for our picnic, wasn't it? It was out of the wind. Come on,
Guess what?
let's go. So we've decided we're going to have one more tour around the house. And Mia's just said...
I wish we could sit on the sofas and lay in the beds.
You wish we could lay on the beds?
You couldn't lay on the beds.
No, we can't lay on the beds. We are just leaving now, heading back to Northampton to drop these off. Then I'll be heading back to the boat. Hey, Sleepy. Were you sleepy too? Rightio, that's the kids dropped off. Now heading back to the boat. Kettle on. Big mug of tea. Mr. Warner. I'm very well. Tomorrow we would have been here 2 weeks. So we're gonna go up through the lock to the services, fill up with some water, more at the top, and then we'll be ready to come back the other way on Saturdays. Got my windlass. Let's go. The lock's full, so let's just double check nobody is coming. I don't think there will be anybody. No, no one coming. The gate's a little bit open. Let's just shut that. Here comes Mr. Warner. Water emptying out. Mr. Warner in the lock. Let's go let some water in. I've just lifted the one paddle. I'm going to just do one side because we're not in a rush. It's Mr. Warner not tying the boat off properly but just sitting down with the rope in his hand. Teal always looks so little in the lock compared to Nutshell, who used to more or less fill this whole space. Out comes Mr. Warner. Nice, easy, gentle lock. Mr. Warner's actually only going around to that building over there in the distance, fill up some water, then we'll moor up. Let's get this lock closed. Mr. Warner's trying to dig out the hose. It's a balancing act. All filled up. Good morning and welcome to Friday. Glenn's gone off to work. I've caught up on my video editing and now I'm off to see my mum. I've got the washing in the car, I've got the jackery in the car. Let's go see my mum. So I'm here at mum's. I've just jumped in the shower. I'm feeling fresh. Mum's doing her cross stitch. I'm doing my crocheting. We're like a Victorian family. We're just sitting here crafting. So I've just left mum's. I have stopped off at Sainsbury's. Let's go get something delicious for dinner. Shopping purchased. I only bought 2 things. I just bought some mince and some garlic bread. I'm going to do a quick and easy lasagna that's in the new cookbook that Chloe brought me. Let's head back. I need to pair my audio book with the stereo so that I can listen to my story. It was playing up this morning. I couldn't get it to work. So I'm back at the boat, and you know what? For the first time in a very long time, I've got back to the boat. Video editing is up to date. No urgent tasks are calling my name. I'm here and I'm like, do you know what I could do? I could cook dinner. Not because like, oh, it's dinner time, but like just for the joy of the chopping and stirring. I love that. So I'm doing this lasagna recipe tonight. That's in the cookbook and it's called 1 pan lasagna. That was a lot of chopping. Even got the big knife out. Lasagna's in the pan. So instead of doing the whole layering of a lasagna, you basically just break dried lasagna sheets into it. It's the first time I've ever made it, so I don't know what it's going to be like. Anyway, the sauce is cooking for a bit. I'm going to sit down, do some more crochet, listen to an audiobook. Right, you got to stand the pasta up vertical. It's all a little weird, but we're going with it. Let's check back in a few minutes. Right, all the pasta's shrunk in. The mozzarella's on the top, that's going in the oven, and Here's Mr. Warner.
Is this the home of Luscious Lip Lisa?
Is this the home of Luscious Lisa? It is. Come on in, Mr. Warner. Well, this is looking rather delicious. There we go, Mr. Warner. There we have it, Mr. Warner. A busy, busy week,
Been a
I
busy
feel.
week. I worked all 5 days this week, and long days.
I am quite looking forward to when you stop working. I think life is going to get easier. Easier days are coming. I tell you.
When we do the title, I think we need to take out for the minute the word meaning, because I think it's just life.
Meaningless. It's just life,
It's just
yeah.
weekly life.
That's a very good point. I don't feel that we're hitting the meaningful mark.
No.
But we are just living. So yeah, very, very good observation there, Mr. Warner. You're just watching our life.
You're just watching
There's
our life.
no meaning in it.
At the moment. Anyway.
We will get there. It's a forever journey. We're going to leave it here. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you've had a good week, and hopefully we'll see you next week. Take care.
Bye.